Good evening. I light this up. My protest shirt. I'm wearing my protest shirt. Give me a second. A lot has changed since last week. Stick with this. Get everybody else to join in now. Okay, welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. As I said, I'm wearing my protest shirt because the image of men that they're trying to portray now, since this jerk-off killed some people, apparently because he couldn't get a date. Now, dating is bad. I cannot advertise this show on Facebook because heterosexual dating is just, it's bad. Now, if you believe the bullshit, have a nice day. If you believe we have a sick, patriarchal, male-dominated rape culture in this country, you don't live in this country. You're out of your goddamn mind. But now, more than ever, the war on men has escalated to ridiculous. Yes, they will use any excuse they can to separate men from women, making men the bad guys, the oppressors, the bullies. Again, I am wearing my protest shirt tonight. I have become the stereotype, which there really isn't, of what they are trying to tell every guy. Yep, that's you. You're an oppressor. You're this, you're that. All sex is rape. Where the hell do they generate this bullshit? And how the fuck do people get off believing it? And they do. I see these feminist speeches, you know, one with a crew cut out there with a man's suit on. It's insane. It is so insane, it's like I woke up in joke land or something like that. So what are they going to be left with? What if everybody listens to them? What will we have? I'll tell you what we'll have. A bunch of lonely women and a bunch of lonely men that don't have children. Playing right into the satanic orders agenda. Is that what you want to do? Because that's what they're trying to pull off on you. Now, it's just funny how years ago, for example, Richard Speck killed 19 nurses. They didn't make nursing illegal. They didn't say he used a knife. We got to make knives illegal. They didn't blame heterosexuals because he raped them too. They blamed him. He got the electric chair. That was it. The Boston Strangler raped thousands of women. 2,000 actually. Strangled, I think 13 or something like that. With nylon stockings. They threw him in prison. They did not blame stockings for what he did. It is just that nothing will go to waste to further their agenda. Anything that happens, they will use, twist, turn, and feed. And guys, I gotta say this, if you're going out to meet women, it is now a combat zone with defense positions beyond belief. You're under suspicion, you're under suspect as God knows what. What I know, the problem that most guys have is they're too goddamn nice. But you got to arm yourself for combat. And there is a sale at GaryBrodsky.com where you will have to know that this is combat and you're in enemy territory as soon as you walk out the door, and you're going to know how to fight. Or go along with the political correct agenda, which I call a satanic agenda, and live your life the way they want you to live it. Struggling, lonely, no woman, nothing, texting, and getting some good points on some video games. As again, this is my protest t-shirt, what they call the wife beater, which I used to call an undershirt, but they want to inject it slowly, incrementally. And most people believe it. Most people believe this. Why? Because most people don't think. Ask most people, when was the last time you read a book? You know, Basically, we have that mentality out here. You ever see Mark Dice's clips where he asked people who the first president was, like Benjamin Franklin, stuff like that? People are ignorant, and ignorant people will get brainwashed real quick, and it's written in every page in history. Except one hope, America. And now they're going overtime to make up for lost time. And let's see if anything has to say about that, because all the warnings they got and things of that nature, I don't even know if this show is broadcasting. Checking for now. So far, no one. Okay, great. I can care less. They will not stop me. They will not stop me. Yes, I could not post this up on Facebook and on a lot of the other social media. Nope. Sorry, anything dating is now not considered. Yes. Thing is working. Wednesday, Lonnie. Added something extra. Okay. Well, at least some. I don't know if somebody's watching, so I have no idea. Could be talking to nobody. Don't give a shit. This will be on YouTube. I got closest, right? Okay. And I am just so tired of hearing how the expectations of males are too great. If I ever said that in any other year, but this year, people would say, you know something, out of your mind. So here's what they want you to do. Lower your expectations, expect nothing, try to get nothing, obtain nothing, be nothing, and make them happy. And who are them? You know who they are. Yeah, the New World Order, exactly. Let's live our lives the way they want, as total slaves to whatever politically correct agenda they see fit to jam up your ass. All right, check questions in a second. Now, the fact that Mother's Day in a lot of places was celebrated by pictures of and statues. I joked when last I saw a statue, well, Mother's Day, of two mothers and a kid. And Father's Day in a lot of places, I'm not going to mention names, I've had enough problems doing that, but major outlets are going to show two fathers because that's normal. And they'll convince you that, and you'll believe it. And now they want male privilege classes for men entering any job. You have to learn about male privilege and what's wrong with being a man. Do you have any idea how serious this war is? I hope so. See, it doesn't affect me because I know all the moves. GaryBrodsky.com. That's right. I know all the supplements. GaryBrodsky.com. They don't want me to look more like a man. They want me to look less like a man. And I say to them, fuck you, okay? Yeah, that's what I tell them. I'm sure I will be reading this. This video has been pulled down for content. It's not the first time I read it. It's not the last. But it was said that telling the truth is a revolutionary act, and I think I am a revolutionary. Very strange. Very strange. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick soda break because I drink soda too. I'm politically incorrect. I smoke. I'm politically incorrect. I've got a man's build. Oh, that's really bad. Can't have that today, can you? No. Skinny jeans, bitch tits. Yeah, let's all feed their satanic sickness. Excuse me, but it's the only song I can play because it's not copywritten and somebody can't write a complaint about it. And a quick tip, how to lose friends on Facebook. Put up any Bible passage. Clean that place right out. Okay, calls are coming in, well, texts. Good evening. How you doing? I find it funny that you mentioned your undershirt. Notice how I did not say wife beater immediately as a protest shirt. Why? I have been working on some rough drawings of Captain Pretentious, the dating guru, and Dr. Alpha. Most of my drawings of Dr. Alpha have him wearing an undershirt. Hey, Chris, thanks. But they're trying to stereotype. The same group that says we shouldn't stereotype people are stereotyping your entire gender. I mean, when I read this article, All Sex is Rape, I mean, they are poisoning, literally poisoning the minds of people. And, I used to think, I grew up in like a different generation. I think a different world where sex was love, for making love. Now forget that. Now it's called hooking up. And hooking up has gotten so bad, they have done such damage that people who hook up, yep, they do have sex, but guess what they don't have? Any guesses? Guess what they don't have? I'll tell you in 10 minutes. Once you already knows what they don't have. They have sex, they get BJs. Yeah, I'm being honest here, but there's something they don't get. Anybody know? I'll give you 10 minutes, okay? Yeah, this is the look that they do not want to know better. They're going to sell you that. Oh, I'm sick of men and their muscles. I hear that. And what's really funny is guys will say I'm sick of women in their bikinis, six-packs, abs. It's funny. They have it everywhere. All these ads, how do you get six-pack abs, all this other shit. All these women in bathing suits. And then they say, look what men are doing. Yeah, we're not buying it. It's just such a state of confusion. To know how to deal with it, again, GaryBrodsky.com. I'm having a sale forever, it seems like. Oh, they're all kicking in now. Bo Johnson. Yes. Coming through loud and clear. Keep it up. Go all out. I have no choice, Bo. We are living in crazy times. I know Bo, he's got a few girlfriends. All 35 and over. Why? Well, they haven't been brainwashed enough. A lot of women are out there thinking because they've been told to think that. And I don't blame them because they have not been exposed. All guys want is younger women. Really? No, they don't. Younger women tend to be idiots. Not that they are idiots, they tend to be idiots, and it's not their fault. They have been brought up in a generation that brainwashed them into thinking men are bad, but complaining about men are good. They're brainwashed. They're not idiots. They're acting like idiots. Excuse me. I don't judge people, but I know the facts. Older women remember a time of love, romance. Yeah, the stuff they write about on their profiles. Walks on the beach. Fireplaces. This all of a sudden is now bad. Why? Some jerk off decided to say it was bad. I look up, sometimes I'm going to get to what's missing now with the hooking up in a few seconds. I look up workout routines. I look at this routine and go, this sucks. And I look at the guy, and he's got arms that look like spaghetti, okay? They want to get rid of the male image. What is a male-dominated society? Is that the society that built bridges, that built you washing machines, that built you every convenience you have? And now we want to every time a guy gets emasculated, a woman gets lonely. And a woman gets desperate. And I'm going to talk about something that you probably have never heard of. Let me check the questions. Then I'm going to tell you why and what people are not getting hooked up. Okay, if you stand by for your questions, I will now disclose a major secret. And it's not a secret. It's just that nobody knows about it. Okay, when people hook up, they get sex. They get, oral, you name it. But you know what women won't do? They won't kiss. You know why? They cannot handle nor can men. Okay, this goes for everybody. They cannot handle intimacy. That is being destroyed by the second. Yeah. That's why guys are dating women who are 35 and older. They still kiss. Finding a woman that kisses today is rare because they're afraid of intimacy. Brainwashed, brainwashed, and more brainwashed. And they'll keep going as long as you're buying bullshit. They will sell it to you. They don't run out. They do not run out. Now, here's the big secret. Let me just check the questions because some people maybe have to get to sleep or whatever. Right? Those guys can wait. Anybody ever hear of toxoplasmosis? I'm not being funny. It's real. Toxo. Google will spell the rest for you. It's a curse. That's not a curse that's spiritual. It's actually a proven curse. A lot of people do know about toxoplasmosis. If you don't know about it, I'll fill you in a second. But it explains a lot of what's going on today. Toxoplasmosis is carried by cats. It has women falling in love with cats and rejecting men, which is why cats are associated with satanic witchcraft. All of a sudden, all you need is a Facebook cat to realize this is not a joke. Now, even mice are affected by toxoplasmosis. Mice that don't run away from cats because they're drawn to cats. And the Egyptian empire fell when they started worshiping cats because cats had the supernatural power. It's not. It is a bacteria that comes from cats that actually makes women into what they call a cat lady. And it destroys them. Yes, there's a lot of natural cures there, but I'm not going to mention shit about that. I got flack last week for saying, that people should work out because they say you should consult a physician first. So I'm saying if you want to work out, consult a physician first. Hi, I'd like to work out. Yeah, because if you go to any physician, they're going to tell you you should do more exercise. Every machine now has consult your physician before using this because we can't make our own decisions, right? And hey, they'll keep programming you and program you and program you. All right, let's get some questions in here that has to do with this. But toxoplasmosis is now taking over America. It's funny, but the tragic reality is your main competition is cats. You ever meet a woman with toxoplasmosis? All they talk about is my cat did this thing, my cat did this, and my cat did... I wrote the best-selling book, actually, I keep forgetting I did this, called The Mind of the Cat. I never owned a cat. It's coming to me now. Book sold millions. And I used to go to these cat conventions. And I didn't know about this illness back then. But damn, I said something ain't right with these people. Now, talking about the voice. Yes, blessed are you and they shall curse you. And boy, am I the most blessed person on the planet. It is even difficult for me now to get a phone call, getting on the line here, so don't worry about it. I'm not going to give this phone number out. The new one, which I didn't get yet, so I don't know it. Go straighten that out. Because every second, some feminist guy is calling me up and giving me that same voice. You should burn in hell. And he's, telling me to burn in hell. I can deal with that. But when an atheist tells me to burn in hell, that's a little screwy, huh? But it's not a belief. It's a fact. Men need women in their lives. Women need men in their life. It is not my idea, sorry to offend anybody, it is God's idea. And yeah, I stand for God too. Okay, 25,000 people to shut off the show. I don't care. Okay? Yeah, it's a light crowd tonight because I was not allowed to advertise this show. Not that it's been on like the last 4 years, but there's no ad. They don't know. It must be a game on or something. Who cares? I'm going to have myself a little bit more soda. Yeah, but I saw the crazy cat ladies. And it's like, look at my cat. Look, here's a picture of my cat. Yeah. This is abnormal behavior, but it actually is an illness called toxoplasmosis. Look it up. Now, if you want to be a guy and get women, you got to be a guy and get women. You can't be the socially programmed, politically correct stereotype that they want to make you. It doesn't work. Believe me, I know. I have had guys try it. One guy's at a party tonight doing me a favor. He's being politically correct. He called me up. Yeah, I can't take this. I said, hey, we worked out a deal. I did something for you. You got to go to the party and be politically correct. He goes, there's so many women here I can get if I applied my knowledge that he uses at this party. He says, but I'm doing this. She goes, I can't believe how much disdain and hatred they have for the politically correct guy. But hey, no arguments, no attraction, no fire, no spark, no fire, no friction, no heat. Wow. The calls are coming in. I just want to say this. I don't want to give out my email address. I get thousands of emails now telling me what a jerk off I am and this and that my stuff works too well. It's unfair to women, unfair that you could pick them up, take them out, and they could have a great time, an enjoyable date, have some laughs, have some fun. That's unfair, isn't it? Isn't that a tragedy? With the other dating sites, you can take them out, make their life miserable. They can laugh at you like you're some sort of a jerk off, and that's good. I want to go out of this fucking dream already. Hey, Dan, how you doing? I'm going to use the Brooklyn accent. Fuck this. I can't help it anyway, all right? Hey, what's going on, my brother? I just drank a fuck ton of ginger ale, and it was delicious. You know, since following your workout routine along my own stuff, and of course your audio programs, being alpha has never been better. I feel super relaxed yet ready to pounce all the time. It's an amazing feeling running up and down through my chest, through my legs, and even through. It's like a living in an insane asylum. Nothing is better. Winning, always claim, and winning. Ladies, and fighting to make this world the way it was meant to be. With that said, buy Gary shit. It works. Fuck what those feminists say against him. Gary is the real deal. That's right, because look at the pictures of the other guys. Hi, I can show you how to be badass. Yeah, you want badass? Come here, I'll show you fucking badass. Because that's how guys used to act all the time. Maybe you may not know this, but I was out today to do some shopping. I don't wear glasses. So I walk into a supermarket. To me, it looks like a fucking wow, there's a great Monet painting here. I've been trying to wear glasses, and the ground is like up to here. It throws me off. So I can still pass the what's called the motor DMV driving vision test. I think Stevie Wonder could pass that. Because all you got to do is listen to the person in front of you say the same thing. Just being funny here. Okay, just a joke. I mean, in-home visits tomorrow. My vision is perfect. How many things do I have up? 2. See, it's perfect. But now I've been getting complaints, which is what I was going to talk about, that my stuff is too effective. Isn't that pretty good? It's like saying, hey, Gary, you know, your money-making plan is making me too much money. You got to pull it down. Well, this is the how to get women stuff. It's saying it's getting too effective. Women are complaining they've been picked up by strategic psychological stuff, and it's not fair. The guy was too masculine. I was too drawn to him. This is becoming a problem. This is what women used to dream of. It's funny how they could take what used to be a woman's dream. This guy took me out. We had a great time. I had so much fun. Wound up back at his house. We laughed all night. Everything else. Something ain't right here. Something is wrong. Where'd you get this knowledge? I'm having too much fucking fun. We're going to get this guy. We're going to get him. That's what's happening. Fines, you name it. I need your help. Buy stuff. I'm having to pull down a lot of stuff pretty soon. So I'll get to the questions here. Someone really sued me to take down some of my products? No, I got a cease and desist letter that they will sue me if I don't take down some of my products. Because those products have been proven too effective. And they're in your mailbox right now. Because I'm going to hold on for another couple of days. They have been proven too effective. And it makes it unfair for the beta males. Isn't that sad? That's like being good at baseball and you get up to play. We're going to have to cripple you because it's not fair to the other guys. It's that crazy out there. Yeah, it is. Okay, got to turn this off. It's just really amazing. But I love that. On one hand, I got to take our products. On the other hand, too effective. The stuff works too good. Guys have too much confidence. We don't want confident men, do we? No, take that down or we'll sue you. So it's going to stay up as long as it stays up. But I would suggest I put everything on sale again, getting the stuff. Because, hey, or play the politically correct game, and I will send you the baby oil, and you can, all the rest of your life, saying, I am politically correct. I talk like this. Yeah. That voice calls me every day. It's different guys. Hey, good evening. If you already got this email tonight, my bad. I find it funny that you mentioned. Okay, I think got the same email twice. I don't know how that happens. But it happens. I send an email to myself sometimes, forget about it, and 2 weeks later it shows up. But this whole system of men bad, women good is only going to cause a divide and conquer. And wherever you see divide and conquer, you know somebody's agenda is being played and it ain't yours. So we have to now go out, not as sheep's with wolf's clothing or wolves with sheep's clothing. Sometimes I get that confused. We have to go out as though this is a combat mission. And that's everything you need to know at GaryBrodsky.com. The pheromones, all that stuff, it works. If it didn't work, it would not be getting the letters. I don't want to hold those letters up. They're right here. You can hear them. Because they work. Hey, finally a pheromone that works. Take it away. Discontinue it. We can't have something that actually gets people turned on, happy, in a mood. No, we don't want that. We want people suffering lonely. Why? It's a satanic, sick agenda. That's why. Are they really trying to pull down with a cease and desist lawsuit order? Yeah, that is absolutely outrageous. What has happened in this country at freedom of speech? Freedom of speech? Come on. Keep it up and fight to the end. I'm on your side. And so is everyone else. Angels of God will always win, not servants of Satan. Those are the best words I've heard. That is encouragement. Thank you so much, Dan. Really, I appreciate that. But now the thing was like, Guys who can't get dates kill people. No, one guy, probably scripted, couldn't get a date, killed 3 men and 3 women. They don't mention the men. Men are all fucking, we've been killing men for years in wars. They don't count. Men are used as cannon fodder for some corporate interest that has nothing to do with the war. Every war we think we're fighting some horrible tyrant. Behind that tyrant is some huge business. Okay? Henry Kissinger just said it. American men, in fact men in general, are just dumb animals to be killed in combat. Now that goes one step further. There's a satanic agenda on that. The blood that you spill feeds the earth that they believe feeds some crazy deity that they follow. I know all the names of the deities and stuff like that. And what do they get out of that? More money than you spend 1,000 lifetimes and never even buy anything. Something I'm texting. And so my pal Chris. How you doing, Chris? Sorry to get this. Hi, Chris. One thing that I find a little annoying, that women below 35 who are single have their faces and thumbs glued to their fucking smartphones. No shit. Unfortunately, the only thing smart about these women are their phones. That's perfect. I've seen this, and I'm glad you brought it up. There are basically 3 choices for women. Okay, maybe a few others. Men, cats, smartphones. They opted out for the other 2 because men don't act like men. So they say men to women, they're not even getting a real version of what a man is. They're getting some little annoying kid version of what a guy is. I don't blame the women. Women are the biggest victims of brainwashing. Hitler said it. Get the women first, then you'll have the children. So must follow the men. We don't want to learn from that guy, okay? We want to learn what not to do from him. He also said big government's a good thing. Okay, question coming in. Hey Gary, I once wore a shirt for work like the one you're wearing tonight. The site supervisor told me I had to wear a shirt with sleeves. This was a construction job in the summer. I asked what the problem, and he said the women on the site didn't like it. Didn't make sense. James, thank you for that. I was working in a place once because I can rip out copy really fast, add copy. I can't type. I would sit and dictate to somebody to type. They needed 6 ads a day. I was doing one day 170 ads. And they said to me, you can't wear short sleeve shirts. I said, other guys are wearing short sleeves. Well, why can't I wear one? They told me women are saying you're making too much of a gender statement. I said, fine me. I don't need this job. And they fired me. And I couldn't believe it. Then the guy who fired me got fired. I gotta wonder what the hell this guy did. But any gender statement, they don't like my voice. It was too masculine. They wanted me to start emailing. I said, if I could type, I wouldn't be doing this fucking job. Well, this is not the first time, James, I'm glad that you brought it up. But if you look like a man and you act like a man, you're going to be oppressed today. And what does a man do? He fights back. Not, oh, yes, now I will act like a woman. But I'm very glad you brought that up, James. A construction job. I have seen this now. And this is the problem of brainwashing and another problem called the Jezebel spirit, which I won't talk about at length tonight. Just the fact you heard it, look it up. The Jezebel spirit, it's from the Bible. And yes, the Bible to me is every word of God. All right, how many more people shut the show off? I don't know. But women are so happy. Oh, he texted me. I think I can go send to jail with this text. So if you go to text, do it right. The text game at GaryBrodsky.com. Because a little enthusiasm, in the right way works. In the wrong way, you can be finished forever. Right now, every law is being passed. If you ever go to divorce court and you want to see how fucked men get, sit there and watch. I went there one night, maybe two, watching divorce court. Actually, it was during the day, night. I went to watch other court, and I could not believe women go, hey, I would never marry for money, only for love. Yeah, look at the divorce court. I want his this, I want his that. It's spite court. Because you don't need, okay, marriage doesn't work out. Okay, you take half, I'll take half. No, let's give the lawyers 85%, let's split the rest, the other 15 among us. And in so many cases, the lawyer winds up at the house. And this is not by accident. Hey, Joel, it's been a long time. How you doing? Great for you to pop in. Okay, I'll put them back on sale tonight. Okay, Joel? We good? Let me know. And send me an email that says do not open. And I'll get all the info to you. I'm getting a lot of nasty emails, not worth reading. Same shit you'd expect. You're promoting masculinity. That's bad. Okay, that's a bad thing I'm doing. Really? Promoting femininity? That's going on big, but in the male community, that's the problem. Excuse me while I drink soda. I'm not going to say where, but I went to buy 2 bolts. They're not for here, okay? But I went to get 2 bolts today, actually. You know, a screw with a bolt. They wanted ID. Well, I got the bolts, didn't get the ID. But just the compliance that people have to this really insane agenda just shocks the hell out of me. That was just somebody saying my healing rituals work, and they're at GaryBrodsky.com. They're still up. Those are going to have to be the next case because I'm sure I'm going to hear about that. That's what I heard. Well, they're coming after your cold stuff too because it works. Hey, that's a good thing that things work. Bad thing that people are trying to say if it works, we don't want it. Look at Tesla, okay? His stuff worked. People don't even know who he is. You know, I could go into a lot of real history, but I'm sure, you know, I just really, if I go a month without being to a lawyer, I would be very happy. It's got to the point where I look forward to the dentist. Oh, good. I can just sit in this chair, relax, drill away, pull, use whatever tools you have, hammers, chisels, I don't care. Tie my car to a bumper, tie my teeth to the bumper of a car and drive. Because lawyers are not like lawyers in the movies. We've got your case, we've got your back, don't worry about that. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. That's what they act. Yeah, you don't like it? We'll tell you to go to law school. I was going to start teaching martial arts for free in this town. And there were 2 problems. One is you're not allowed to have contact. The other one is nobody wants to learn anything. Men don't fight anymore. Men don't romance anymore. Men don't do men's things anymore. Soon we will lose one gender, so for the other gender. Too many questions. Good night. I should ask the question before they come back with a vengeance. Okay. Hi, Gary. I did a wiki search of toxoplasmosis. Pretty fucked up shit. Toxoplasmosis has been linked to, and I'm going to do the search, schizophrenia, and believe it or not, higher risk of being in a car accident and having fewer relationships. Crazy Cat Lady Central. On another note, I am tired of everyone posting pictures of their cats on Facebook and Instagram. I mean, come on. Get people's lives. Get lives, people. If I don't read you the questions correctly, it's because I'm not wearing my glasses. No, I am very glad you did that. I'm going to read it again, okay, Chris? Toxoplasmosis has been linked to schizophrenia and, believe it or not, higher risk of having a car accident and fewer relationships. It is treatable. I'm not saying I can treat it. I'm saying it is very treatable. But the people who have it are so in love with their cats and so genetically bonded, they will never come for treatment. Heroin addicts only come for treatment when they run out of money. With cats, that doesn't happen. But yeah, that's what we're getting in this country. And men can get it too. Much less likely. Men get everything else like autism, early onset Alzheimer's. You know, we get all the good stuff. Oh, some good questions coming up. But yeah, toxoplasmosis has been kept a secret. And one of my friends got it all over Google, and I appreciate that because that is your competition, is a cat. Now, using the techniques that I have at GaryBrodsky.com, that will override toxoplasmosis. And that's why a lot of women are schizophrenics. Yeah, sorry to say it. If you love your cats more than you love people, okay to love cats, love animals, I'm good with that. I love my dog, his favorite bone is in my arm, but whatever. Yeah, it absolutely causes schizophrenia. Now in Europe, they want to get rid of all the cats, saying it's going to cause serious problems. Too many cat lovers, it never happened. I like this. Sodomy and celebrities. Ooh, we can spend 5 hours here tonight. Strike! I knocked everything down. Okay. I heard that a lot of hip-hop artists have gay sex in order to become famous. We don't have to mention names. Yep, they also supposedly sacrifice family members. What do you know about the music industry? It's worse than you think, okay? I'm just going to say it is worse than you think. You have to sacrifice and submit to sexual abominations, including bestiality. These are the facts. Sometimes human sacrifice, from what I've heard. And guess what? You have a hit record. But if that doesn't work, you can sell your soul, which is admitted by Bob Dylan, Katy Perry, and John Lennon, and you can have a hit record. Spend the rest of your life suffering and horrible agony, but hey, you're a hit, right? And everybody wants to be a rock star, and the word rock star comes from the word star, which is the pentagram. Yeah, I can do hours on this. Good evening, James. This weekend I saw part of the old Sean Connery movie, probably from the 60s. I agree. He's a really good example of how a man should act compared to most guys today. The woman he was with was going completely crazy, and she stayed totally calm and cool. And he stayed totally calm and cool. Okay, let me just repeat that. The woman he was with went completely crazy, and he stayed calm and cool. That is a perfect example, James, of what alpha is. Staying calm and cool. Look at Vito Corleone. He'd go, "Oh my God, they shot Sonny." I'm an only is made. I want no acts of vengeance. He handled the situation, did not panic. But now they want men acting like, as he would say, Hollywood Pinocchios. And it's just a disgrace. The big disgrace is that the fact that they're selling it is the fact that people are buying it. They play with your brain every day. The old movies, James Dean is smoking cigarettes. Al Pacino spoke in The Godfather Part 2. Now, if you light a cigarette, people from 30 blocks away, you're killing me. Brainwashing. It is deadly frightening. But be aware. Be aware. When you watch movies now, some of the newer stuff, you'll catch it all. How long does a bottle of MK44 last? Should last about a year. Should last about a year. And this stuff, again, gives you an unfair advantage. Doesn't say a suit and tie gives you an unfair advantage at a job interview. We're getting rid of suits and ties. We're going to wear t-shirts like this in protest. Okay. Lots of questions coming in now. This is a great one. Johnny M. Okay. Do your supplements work for bodybuilding? Oh, come on. This isn't even a setup question. You tell me. Yeah, next question. I only use my own supplements. I have stacks of supplements here that I've bought from other companies. They don't work. I'm not going to mention the companies or show them. They don't work. That's a really great ad copy. And one supplement out there that's doing really well in sales, not in results, my friend wrote the ad copy for it. The ad copy was so good, I called him and said, you know something, you sure this stuff doesn't work? He said, yeah, I'll put the owner on the phone with you. He goes, that doesn't work. The whole idea is that guys will work out harder and possibly get results and think it worked. I said, no, this sounds like it really works. I should try this. He goes, yeah, I buy your stuff, but I'm selling mine. He's making millions. I'm making hundreds. But my stuff works. Plus, you get a deeper voice, high DHEA, and with the gold, higher radiance. I mean, they all work for two things: to make you feel more masculine, to make you act, to be more masculine, to get rid of your fears, and to get women. They do. Well, people wouldn't be complaining about it. I think maybe the first person in history where I get letters that, hey, your stuff works, take it down. What? Usually it's the opposite. You know, your stuff doesn't work. It's a bunch of bullshit. Please take it down. No, your stuff works too well. It's giving guys an unfair advantage over women. Unfair advantage? It's called romance. It's supposed to be fucking enjoyable. It's supposed to be fun. The greatest joy in me is just laying out in the field with a woman sitting on a blanket, joking and laughing around. That really is. It's considered evil now. But as they say, the devil will make good into evil and evil into good. Boy, are we giving him a platform here. All right, questions? Please send them in. I'm not giving out the email address tonight. Go to GaryBrodsky.com and buy something. I need your help. I am going to fight this as much as possible. And everything on there works, as we know too well. It's just really, I can't believe it. But I see it everywhere. You got a little humor out because this is like gallows humor. Because the average guy today, first of all, does not have the DHEA count or testosterone count to be a guy. DHEA, GaryBrodsky.com, drop down supplements. We're selling so much of it. Get it now. because they're trying to ban this, the Codex Alimentarius, which, for those of you who don't not speak Latin, it means the Book of Health. And for those of you who really want to know, it means how to fuck up society. Natural cures, they say, don't work. It's funny, most people die because of misprescribed medication, but we don't want to mention that. But, yeah. So go to GaryBrodsky.com while I smoke the cigarette and get some stuff. We're going to fight this. Because we're going to fight for our gender, our success, our sex lives, you name it. Oh, listen, a lot of good questions coming in. Good evening, Derek. Thank you. My ex-girlfriend told me she doesn't care anymore who I have been with or cheated with. I told her I had sex with another girl, and my ex still wants me. Nice work. She still wants me to have sex with her no matter what I have done. Have you noticed that women you cheat on, eventually accept your behavior? Yes. You know something? It wasn't that long ago when guys had mistresses. Women accepted it. But now they made it one cheating, divorce him, take everything he's got. One cheating. You know, when I was young, we'd go out, married guys, let's go to the whole house. We all went. Men are men and have to remain men. And that's what Gary Brodsky is all about. Gary. Yes, 2 or 3 drops of the MKs are enough. Okay, Sifu is, no problem, Dan. Sifu is now in Brazil, going to fight some Gracie Jiu-Jitsu guy. He fought one locally here. I choked the guy out in like 2 seconds. Sifu did. And he's not even a grappler. I said, you usually hit people. He goes, he was wide open. Yeah. He's choked me out a few times too. Anybody get knocked out in a fight, it's not like the movies. We get right back up. I got knocked out. It's like, you start thinking, am I in bed? No, I'm sleeping in the car, right? No, I'm on the ground here. Okay. You know, that's how you wake up. And a super headache to boot. David, my most valiant friend. What is in the audio label Believe in Miracles about? A lot. People don't realize their own potential power, which is what they're trying to get rid of today. People don't realize this. I'll give you an example. This is a small example without doing a whole audio program for 2 hours here. Is, yes, guys do die in bed having sex with women. Fact. But no guy has ever had a heart attack. From what I've heard, because I got to watch who's watching the show. And this has been mentioned many, many times. You can check it out on YouTube. A guy starts having a heart attack, and a woman he loves throws her arms around him, and it stops. People who are dying, if you hold their hand, you hold somebody for 20 minutes, just holding somebody for 20 minutes, your health is rejuvenated. But there's a million ways to make miracles. They just don't want people to know they have any personal power. The politically correct agenda is the power. You are nothing. This will show you how to create miracles. And I'll tell you something. If you didn't create a miracle, you didn't get the audio program. And anything is a miracle. When I say that, I mean, I've asked like crazy stuff. Like I'd like, a free watch band. I get that. Just to test it because, anything coming to cash. It does happen. Somebody dies with it. I asked for like strange stuff. I asked for a wooden dummy. I got that one. Wing Chun wooden dummy for those who know. There's one guy, a friend of mine named Jim, one of the gyms, And I just said, I'm trying a miracle thing on him. So I wanted the occult audios. Let's have Jim come to my house. And I forgot about it. 3 in the morning, my doorbell rings. There he is, soaking wet. It was raining out. I just felt compelled to come here. I don't know why. I don't really want you here, but as long as you're here. Yeah, we went out and had some Mountain Dew. It's his favorite drink. He's watching now. He's well known, so he can't ask a question. Yeah, he's watching. He remembers twice. Remember, GaryBrodsky.com, WealthPlusPower.com is important because most guys have given up on ambition, and everything on that site has not been written by me, but guys who've made hundreds of millions or billions telling me how they've done it. And they all have the same common denominators. You can check out that site. There's a sale there too, WealthPlusPower.com. And OccultForce.com, for those who want to try something that works, it's all there. All right, I'm going to do one more round of questions because I'm having too much fun tonight. I'm on a tear tonight. I'm on a rip because I am tired of... I'm not oppressed. They're trying to oppress me. They're not going to oppress me. And for those of you tuning in late, this is a protest t-shirt. Yeah, this is what they're saying men look like and act like this. No, they don't act like that. And Stallone doesn't act like that. He speaks like that because he had palsy. One side of his face doesn't move. He is a brilliant writer and actually a good friend of mine. He wrote Rocky. He lived in a bus station eating out of garbage cans. Do you know that? He said, I'm never going to lose my dream. And he didn't. That's a man, okay? Pretty much that's about it. Oh, I'm going to have some more soda. And then last and final round for questions. But now they're teaching kids in school bisexual bathrooms. And I'm just going to say this. I know that this costs me customers. First of all, anybody who signs up at GaryBrodsky.com gets a free ebook that really will show you what the whole game is about and how to win it. Makes the game look like, for people who aren't all up here, because I got to use the correct words, I don't know them. I get these warning letters and shit like that. I forgot what I was saying, which happens to me. I know what Dan's saying. Yeah, your age, I'm not surprised. Very funny, Dan. But all this transgender stuff, all this stuff, it's all part of an agenda to emasculate men. You cannot buy into that. And women, no matter what, a CEO of 25,000 companies, you're not going to be happy. God's plan was men to be with women. And you cannot love God and promote what he hates. And that line has gotten me in more trouble than anything I've ever done as a kid. I'm going to say it again. You cannot love God and promote what he hates. And there's way too much of that going around. God loves love. All right. How do you raise a daughter? Interesting question. What tips do you have, Derek? Okay, Derek, I only have one tip. Forget the churches. They're infested with the New World Order. Get her to read the Bible. Whether it's a daughter or a son, if they read the Bible, they're going to be a very different person. And I have my own church, Gary'sChurch.com, on Facebook. And it's all about this. This is how I believe, and I'm going to talk about my church for a second. This is what I do. I did today. Every Sunday, I take my sons out, and we go out. We mowed the lawn today. We unpacked a woman's trunk. Good thing it was in Brooklyn. We had to take 3 guys out of there, right? Um, we did some painting for people. We go into the parking lots to carry groceries. That is how this church takes no donations. We won't take a dime. If you have the money, give it to somebody who needs it. And join it because it gets the message out. It's on Facebook, Gary's Church. That's how we pay for the church. We do good things for other people and expect nothing back in return. That's a whole separate thing. But if people have a moral compass, like your daughter, which is the Bible, no better moral compass than that, she'll see Satan's work and she'll see God's work. That's the best advice I can offer. I only have sons. And of course, they're younger than me, which makes sense. Brilliant, huh? But even though they reject everything, they still have that moral compass of right and wrong, and what's of Satan and what is not of Satan. And does Satan exist? Walk outside, turn on the news, you tell me. All right, hey, thank you everybody. And I will be on the show Wednesday when we will get every annoyance call in the world calling. We have to bring out Steve Williams for that one. And email me or I will talk to you guys soon. And hey, great show tonight. Thank you again. And I will see you soon. Remember, go to GaryBrodsky.com. This time I need your help. You need my help. It works out perfectly. Thank you and good night.